This is the Bestway Steel Pro MAX round above ground pool set, and it's sitting right in front of me. So today, I want to share an honest and quick review based on real use in the Arizona heat. For anyone looking to beat the summer sun without breaking the bank, this pool is one I've spent a lot of time with, and I've got a lot to say about how it holds up, how it feels, and whether it's worth the space in your backyard. First off, about the look and setup. The pool comes in a neat round shape, gray in color, made from a really tough PVC material. The frame is steel with a corrosion-resistant coating, which basically means it won't rust too quickly, even if you leave it filled all summer long. The liner is 3-ply, which just means it has 3 layers for extra strength. Honestly, this detail made me more comfortable about letting kids splash around without worrying about punctures every time someone bumps the wall. Key features are pretty straightforward. You get a pool that's over 14 feet wide, that's 168 inches across, and about 33 inches tall, which is a little under 3 feet in height. For our family, it's big enough for a handful of people. Though if you're expecting to host big backyard pool parties, you might still want to think about spacing. The capacity is about 2,700 gallons, so once it's filled, there's more than enough water for kids and adults to cool off. But you're not looking at a full-size lap pool or anything for serious swimming workouts. One of the things I was most nervous about was setting it up. I'm honestly not the handiest person, and I didn't want another backyard project that sits half-finished. But this thing surprised me. No tools needed, everything snaps or slides together, and the hardest part is laying out the liner without getting any big creases in it. I did it all solo, but a helper would make it even easier, especially when you're stretching out the liner and sliding the frame pieces together. From my experience, setting up the whole pool and getting it ready to fill took less than an hour. Filling it with water took way longer than the actual assembly. The package includes a filter pump and a filter cartridge. Honestly, it's nice you don't have to buy those separately. But I'll be real. The filter is pretty basic. It's a 530 gallon per hour cartridge pump. That's good enough for everyday use. But if you're swimming a lot, or your neighborhood gets dusty like mine, you'll be cleaning or swapping that filter out more often than you'd expect. Down the line, I'd probably recommend picking up a stronger filter or even switching to a sand filter if you want that extra clean feeling in the water. Still, for the price you pay, what you get is solid. Let's talk about durability. I live in Arizona, and this pool has sat through harsh sun, dust storms, you name it. After 3 years, there's a little fading on the liner and a couple places on the metal frame where you can see some surface rust, mostly along the bottom where water puddles after a swim. But for most of the frame, that rust-resistant coating really does its job. The liner, which I mentioned is a heavy-duty 3-layer type, has held up against some pretty wild playtime. There are a few little scuffs, one small puncture from a sharp toy, but nothing that wasn't patchable with the repair kit you can pick up online or from a hardware store. From my experience, the biggest thing with this pool is just regular maintenance. You don't need to be a pool expert. It helps to check the filter every week and scoop out leaves or bugs each evening. The ChemConnect chemical dispenser is honestly a nice touch. It attaches right to the pool wall, so I didn't have to float random chlorine dispensers anymore, and that made the pool look a lot neater. If you're totally new to pool care, don't stress. Keeping the pool looking clear is just about running the filter and making sure there are no big messes left behind after a swim. Something that threw me early on was that there's no ladder included. Climbing in and out can be awkward, especially for kids or anyone under 5 feet. I ended up buying a separate pool ladder, and honestly, if you're thinking about buying this set, plan on picking up a ladder or some strong steps, unless everyone is okay climbing over the sides. Another thing I'd point out, because it's round and not that deep, it's really more for relaxing or for kids splashing than for active swimming or exercise. I can lay back on a float, but if you want something that'll let you swim laps or dive, this isn't it. For families who just want a place to cool down, play, and hang out, it's perfect for that purpose. Affordability is a big selling point here. Compared to getting an in-ground pool installed, or even many other above-ground sets, this Bestway is really reasonably priced. That's what pulled me in at first, and I haven't regretted it. The pool isn't the centerpiece of the yard. It's not fancy. There's a basic blue mosaic print inside, but it delivers on what it promises. Simple summer fun without a massive bill. One thing some might worry about is storage. When winter came around, I was able to take it down and pack it away pretty easily. If you live somewhere with real winters, you'd want to drain and store the pool just to avoid liner damage. It's lightweight enough that two people can move it, clean it, and stash it in a shed or garage for the off-season. From my experience, the Bestway Steel Pro MAX is just right for families that want a solid, no-fuss backyard pool. Kids get the splash zone they crave, adults get a spot to chill after work, and you're not locked into something permanent. Those with more time to maintain their pool, or who want a more powerful filter, might want to upgrade after a season or two. Still, for anyone just looking for that easy summer escape from the heat, this really is a great pick. In my opinion, the best parts are the price, the ease of setup, and the fact that it genuinely holds up through tough conditions. There are some minor quirks, like having to buy a ladder, or the filter needing more cleaning than I'd like, but nothing that's been a deal breaker. If you're okay with doing a bit of routine cleanup and maybe making a couple upgrades, it's probably one of the more reliable options you'll find for the cost. In conclusion, if you're thinking about a backyard pool that's durable, affordable, and low fuss, I'd recommend this for families, renters, or anyone who wants flexibility without a huge financial commitment. Just remember that it's designed for casual fun more than athletic swimming. If you're on the fence, I'd say go for it. If you found this quick review helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below with any questions or your own experience with the Bestway pool. Thank you for watching.